Albizia flowers, water lily flowers, then a note on Mrs. Doubtfire. A comedy which presented Robin Williams with a wonderful opportunity. One of the best comedy actors we know, even if he was involved in Insomnia. I noted on 1 Hour Photo and some other films where he had negative roles, which he did very well. It is strange in a way to know the fate of this man who was so full of energy, charismatic, in appearance only, turns out, enjoying life so much, entertaining people and loving this with such brilliance, such zest, such unique talent, and yet to find that he was depressed and he killed himself. Well, may he rest in peace, as they say. Here he has the role of Daniel Hiller, who has private problems with his wife. I'm thinking of a moment when the wife confesses to him unknowingly, and she mentions what happened in their relationship, marriage, how she saw this and what was good and bad, unknowingly, because she's talking to what she thinks is a woman, Mrs. Doubtfire. Only it's still her husband, ex-husband now. So, how was it? This rather strange, weird creation, I was thinking, now that I saw it last night the second time. When I saw it many years ago, I thought, okay, not Doctor Strangelove, not With Nell and I, Life of Brian, Monty Python's Love of Brian, but decent. Last night, Mrs. Doubtfire seemed to me a rather peculiar and outre proposition. Anyway, not without merits. So, in the talk between the two women, in appearance, Mrs. Doubtfire, how was it with your husband? She even gets naughty and intruding at some point, intrusive. Well, I loved his energy. He was so inventive. The others were meticulous and all the time in the same way. He was interesting and always in top form. Also in the bedroom, yeah, that wasn't the problem. We can see a smile on Mrs. Doubtfire's face, Daniel Hiller, and the problem is that he made me harsh, mean. I didn't like myself when I was with him. Now that I'm not with him, I like myself better. An interesting idea. And it was also the fact that she had to work. For him, he could find work now and then, and and she would have to come home, and sometimes the house was, if not trashed, in a mess anyway, and she had to fix it. She had to work, and in the end they separate. So now returning, I use the moment, I guess near the middle of the film, where we see Miranda, Sally Field is the actress, Miranda the wife, Daniel Hillard's wife, Miranda's point of view. But returning, yes, early on we see the differences. It ends up in a divorce, and the man, Daniel, will see the children only once in a while. But he sees this ad, and he applies for the job, and he comes dressed with makeup as a woman. She speaks in a phony way. We could say, I mean, it's two points of view. Mine was that it's not really wonderful what comes out. The other point of view, you have to be a merit finder. That's what positive psychology teaches. These people live better, are positive, have healthier lives, and all the advantages. So maybe we should concentrate on the merits of the proposition. But on the other hand, as I said, it wasn't spectacular from my point of view. There are some attempts at humor, and we'll mention a scene wherein Daniel, as Mrs. Doubtfire, now hired to take care of the kids and make and cook, and they're trying to cook something, a recipe, and you're looking, and then the fire, and trying to taste things there, and, but forgetting, it makes sense to me that he is a woman now. He has these additions, and the additions are hanging too low on the fire. He catches fire, or the bosoms, or something, the rubber that he uses. I smell burned rubber. What it? And then he's trying to extinguish the flames. And of course, he has to order food to be delivered.